It's your boy here, Big Bad Daddy Bardock, and we're here with our 50k celebration. We are halfway towards the 100k, halfway to that silver play button. So, firstly, I just want to thank you all for your subscriptions, for all your time watching our videos, enjoying our content, all the times you comment, good or bad, you get a little bit of both. But you've really supported this channel over the last couple of years and really helped it grow to where it is today. We want to obviously keep the channel growing, keep the momentum going, and then hopefully one day we'll hit that 100k, get our silver play button, and then it's almost to the next challenge, onto the 1 mil for the golden button. Do you think we can match it? Do you think we can catch up to old Prince Vegeta? Anyway, I'm just happy with the growth that we've had so far and the support, the loving support that you've all shown this channel. You guys have been amazing. You've stuck with us through thick and thin. So, let's talk about what's coming up, what's in the future, and what you can expect from this channel going forward. So, if we hit that 100k, I will do an unboxing video of the button. So that'll be something we'll do for you guys. We might do it live, we might do it pre-recorded. We'll see how it goes. But we definitely will do an unboxing video for that. Anyway, upcoming projects in the works. So for those of you who know or don't know, the projects that we're currently working on. So we got Enter Gringer in the works that's currently being worked on at the moment, where Bardock has a long lost brother. Ooh, I know, right? And it's going to be a lot of fun. Like the guy I'm working with on this one, who's going to be voicing Gringer. We've got Gringer's sprite all ready to go, and it's going to be hilarious. It's going to be so funny. If you're a fan of Danny DeVito, you're going to love this. Like it's going to be pure comedy gold. We're also working on I could give you the spoil. Do you want the spoilers? Do you want them? Because I could give you the spoiler on this one. Alright, spoiler warning for this one. So we're working on the Monica Granola saga. How Monica came into being Granola's AI girlfriend, and how that's going to escalate. And it might involve something known as the Big Getty Star. So, I'll let that one sit for a bit. Yeah, Cooler fans know what I'm talking about, so keep an eye out for that one. That one's gonna be a blast. Other upcoming projects. We got more story time with Bardock coming. Currently working on a story about Kakarot and Raditz when they were kids. Plenty more of those story times with Bardocks. As you all know, those are true stories that have actually happened in real life, but with a bit of a Dragon Ball twist. We got more. We're coming back with more ASMR stuff. We got ASMR Broly, Android 17, and then pretty soon we're gonna have the girls as well. We're gonna have Gine, Fasha, Muesli, Cronoa, Eos, and all them lot as well. So look forward to those coming up. Obviously, we got loads more comic dubs, like never-ending comic dubs. Plenty of those coming up. Lots more reaction videos. They're the bare bones of this channel. Just having the reactions in when things are running slow and we got stuff to get out. A good reaction video is always something to just keep the momentum going. Like we do a weekly release every week. And if projects are falling behind, because it does happen, it's just me. And I have a full-time job and other commitments on top of this as well. So, doing this is literally what my free time is just working on this channel for you guys. So, I have to throw in things like reactions just to keep the momentum going. We've slowed down a bit on the YouTube shorts because they just eat up so much time. And I don't want to use AI stuff. I'm a bit anti-AI. I know a lot of people going on AI this, AI that, but it just doesn't feel genuine to me, you know? It doesn't have that artistic creativity side of it, you know, and, you know, I went to university to study this sort of thing, and, you know, I had a business that sadly went south, you know, making video content, recording, stuff like that, and film production, and, AI was one of the reasons, you know, that went south. You know, I used to stream before streaming was a thing. For those who know me quite well, you know, behind the scenes I'm also a pro wrestler, and did a bit of boxing as well, and I used to live stream wrestling and boxing shows. Like local shows and unlicensed shows and stuff like that. And that was before the days of like Twitch and stuff like that, and then obviously that all went south, and then streaming's like a big thing now. And I don't really stream, just don't have the time, but I would like to start streaming, so if that's something that you guys would want to see, let us know. I've got the model here, obviously, you know, so I can do streaming and stuff like that. You know, it's not that I can't, it's just finding the time. But I would like to start streaming stuff, you know. I play a lot of fun video games and stuff like that. I think you guys would like to see me stream. Like, I'm currently playing Claire Obscure Expedition 33. Oh my god, that game's amazing. I'm hooked. That game's just so amazing. But anyway, back to the projects. Got more Gine reboot coming. We got episode 11 currently in production. That'll be out in the next few weeks. We got the Farsha reboot series, which ties in with Gine reboot. It's all part of the same storyline. We're working quite closely with the actual author of that comic. So we got plenty of stuff for that. So lots of that. We got more Redemption coming in the future. Obviously, Jay's Candy Hell has recently had a baby, so the actual artwork of the comic has slowed right down. So please be patient. I know people are anxious to have the next one out, but his family comes first, alright? So, you know, please respect him, respect his family, respect his privacy. That all comes first. So, you know, when he, you know, finds his flame again, you know, when he's not too busy and he just wants to work on it as and when, then obviously when we're ready to go, we'll get the next episode out to you, because that is our most popular comic, is the Redemption series. But, you know, please be patient with it, folks. More Dragon Ball BXG. We slowed down on that to let Lovely Bardock get ahead with a few issues. She's been slowing down on that because, again, life gets in the way, you know, and they take a bit of time because Lovely Bardock, her language is Japanese. She's from Japan. So I have to translate the comics myself into English before then we dub them and then animate them and then put them out there. So there's a lot more work involved in those, hence why they're a lot slower than the others. And it takes a lot of work. I do this all myself, so, you know, I organize things, I do the editing, I do a lot of the voice acting work along with Chi-Chi Smash and a few others, and it takes a lot of work. It is a lot of work. And I'm doing it all in my spare time because, you know, I work out, I have a full-time job, I do wrestling, I do other things. You know, technically I have two jobs. I've got my full-time job and I got my side hustle job as well. You know, I'm a very busy person, so it takes a lot of work. Currently looking for an artist for the Dragon Ball Daikatsu. Originally we were using AE, but AE, again, schoolwork takes priority, and she's just finishing up her last year of college. And it's too much work for her, so we're going to be hopefully taking that to a new artist that has some free time to do it, because obviously making a comic is a lot of work. Doing all these things is a lot of work, and I hope you guys do appreciate that there is a lot of work that goes into all of this, you know, because we don't rely on AI and all this other stuff to just do things automatically. Everything we do is all done by hand, you know, which we hope then you can appreciate the artistic value on top of that as well. We also hopefully have the Beers with Bardock podcast coming out in the next few months. I was recently on Gamer Goku's podcast. We were talking all things British, because, you know, I'm British. Yep. British sayings. British Bardock, as some of you have called me. But yeah, so go check that out if you haven't. But we'll be starting the Beers of Bardock podcast in the near future, and I got lots of people lined up ready for that, for guests. Different VTubers, different VAs, gamers, different channels and stuff. You know, I've been chatting to everyone I can think of to, you know, do projects with. You know, I'm always up for more collaborations. You know, I collab with a lot of different people. I collab with people in the ASMR community, the VA community, the gaming community, the cosplay community. You know, I try to be as social as I can with people. You know, I'm always like in different groups and stuff. I'm always going to different events, introducing myself, you know, coming up with ideas with people, trying to collab with people as much as I can. I'm always up for more collaborations, so please, I may look big and scary, but I'm actually quite an approachable guy. You come up and talk to me, I will talk back. You know, so if you got ideas and stuff, just let me know. You know, I'm always happy to discuss ideas. Hopefully, so this is down to you, so I'm gonna let you guys decide. Let me know in the comments below, or on, you know, my socials, if this is stuff that you want to see in the future. So to pad out the channel a little bit more, I'm thinking of introducing a few extra things, so possibly doing some news. So you know, a bit like DB Hype, and well, not quite as in detail as DB Hype or Mr. Senpai or Geekdom 101, stuff like that. But just like general news, like if I see things like bits on the manga, some video games and stuff like that, you know, would you guys like to see some of that on the channel? Would you like to see me do some announcements or talk about some different bits and pieces, different projects and stuff that are coming out that's Dragon Ball or just anime and gaming in general related or pop culture related? Let me know. If that's something that you guys would want to see in the future, or if not, just, you know, just let me know about it. Gaming videos, again, I spoke about this. If you want me to do live streams or talk about more gaming videos, I put a few gaming videos out there, but they weren't really popular. So let me know if that's stuff you do want to see. You know, I did put out gaming videos, but they just weren't hitting the mark. So, you know, it's use it or lose it type of thing. You know, if it's not getting interaction, then, you know, it could be just the type of games I'm playing, because I'm an old fuddy-duddy. I like playing old things, you know, or I like playing things that tickle me in the right way. You know, I'm really big into RPGs and JRPGs. You know, I love my Final Fantasy, Persona. As I said, I'm currently hooked on Clair Obscur Expedition 33. You know, I love all stuff like that. I love my fighting games, Street Fighter, Tekken, Soul Calibur, Virtual Fighter, all those sorts of things. Yeah, I'm not really big on a lot of these. I don't have I mean, my wife has a gaming PC, and she plays all those sorts of things, but not me. I don't have it. I'm really should build myself a gaming PC. I have a PS5. I have lots of old retro consoles like PS1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and Nintendo 64, Sega Mega Drive, all those things. I've got quite an avid collection of stuff. So I do play like lots of old stuff. So if you'd like to see some oldies, let me know about that. I'm more than happy to do stuff like that. Do some classics from when I was a kid, like good old PS1 stuff, you know, like Metal Gear Solid, Spyro, Medieval, the old school Tekken, Soul Blade. Yeah, Soul Blade. Not Soul Calibur, Soul Blade. So, you know, that could be something in the future. You know, let me know if that's something you guys want. Unboxing and reveal videos. So, obviously, there's tons of merchandise and all sorts of things, like not just Dragon Ball related, but anime, gaming, all sorts of things related. If you'd like to see some unboxing and product reviews or anything like that, you know, let me know. If that's something you would want to see on the channel, let me know, and maybe we can do stuff like that. I know Magic the Gathering recently released a load of Final Fantasy stuff, so if you want to see an unboxing of that, or some DBZ merch or stuff like that, you know, I got some unusual DBZ merch, because, you know, I do a lot of weight training and stuff like that to do with my wrestling. You know, in RL, I'm quite a big, tanky guy. You know, I'm 6'3", pushing 6'4", and I'm built like a brick shit house. You know, I lift people up for a living. So, I'm pretty strong, pretty muscular, so I hit the gym every day. So I get weird stuff like I've got Dragon Ball protein, like Dragon Ball Z protein, whey protein. You can get Dragon Ball Z pre-workout, stuff like that. Dragon Ball weights, Dragon Ball power vests, you know, Dragon Ball gym gear, you know. So if you guys want to see stuff like that, you know, I do the Broly gym kitchen and Broly's gym workout stuff. There's a bit of a gag, but if you'd like to see more stuff like that, then let me know as well. And yeah, that's pretty much everything I got on my list there. So I just want to say another big thank you to you guys for helping us hit that 50k mark. Obviously, the biggest thank you I want to give to who's been with me through it all. From the very start, that has helped my channel grow to what it is. And it wouldn't be where it is without her. You know, huge big thank you to Chi Smash for lending her voice to so many of the characters, and obviously to lending her voice to Gine. You know, she's really been like my teammate from the very start. You know, one of my closest friends, I would say, online. You know, she's like really been like an absolute diamond. So, you know, she deserves all the success in the world. And, you know, she seems to be getting the success as well. And I'm so very proud of her. You know, we're all really proud of you, Chi. So, you know, keep that up. Big thanks to all the other guys I work with, you know, like Nick, Vimy. I'm trying to think of them all off the top of my head. I'm an old man, alright? I don't remember shit as well. I can't even remember what I had for breakfast. I think I had blueberries. Yeah, blueberries and yogurt. Yogurt. 0% fat Greek yogurt. I don't know how you guys say it. You know, that curdled stuff that comes out of cows. Yeah, that stuff. Anyway, I'm procrastinating now, so a big thank you to all of you for helping us get this far. And then let's hit that 100k. Let's hit the triple figures. You know, let's go Kyle Ken times 10 and get it to 100k. You know, so let's double our number. We got 50, now let's get it to 100. And let's get that button. And then you can all see, like, the reveal as I unbox it. You know, and it'll all be thanks to you guys, you know, for hitting that subscribe button and for just, like, enjoying the channel as it is, you know. And if you got any more suggestions for things, you know, just leave them in the comments. I always try and respond as often as I can, you know, so just don't be strangers. I'm more than happy to have a chat and stuff. We got the Discord. I'm pretty active on the Discord. I always try and chat to people and respond, you know. You know, I do love talking about Dragon Ball and stuff like that. You know, I'm not doing this just for, like, oh, here's this is what I can do. I genuinely love this franchise. Ever since I was a kid, I've loved this franchise. You know, and this is something that I do, you know, purely for fun. You know, and seeing the success that it's getting as well, you know. So, yeah. If you're anime, gaming, Dragon Ball fans, pro wrestling fans, you know, all sorts of things, boxing, you know, just hit me up. Martial arts, movies in general. I'm a big movie buff. You know, just, you know, hit me up. You know, yeah. Well, I don't know what to say. I'm old and it's early in the morning, so I'm just gonna leave this with you guys. And thanks again for the 50k, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bardock out. Also, check out our brand new merch line. Link in the description, or head on over to our homepage.
He looks just like you though, don't you think?